time, so grab your mat or a towel and something to focus on, like a ball if you've got one. That would be great. Pop that there. So I'll put some music on. So I have to put some music on that's not quite so popular, like I can't use that one on Thursdays, but I'll put something on so that they don't. Not yet, but I thought if I don't go for the latest hits, I might be safer. Let me see. They're all latest hits too. So I think I'll go for those instrumental ones. How is everyone? Good. So here today I've got my grandson, Joel, and Hannah, who stayed the night last night. So Joel's going to go at the back so he doesn't, because he's tall, he won't get in your way.
You mean so he doesn't show us all up?
There's room for somebody else down here. Who are we waiting for? Oh, 4. No, we are 8. It was 8 online when I had a look last, so I think we'll go to this one today. So it's mainly instrumental, so they haven't copied on to that, so we'll see how we go.
Is there anyone else finding that quite cool?
Are you a wee bit cold?
Yes, of course.
Okay, of course. Okay, so do you want me to turn it up or turn it off?
We'll just turn it down, so it's not blowing so
Are you happy to do that, Rosemary? Thank you.
I've had the appropriate lessons.
Have you had the... Oh, very good. You've had... Okay. All right, I'll just pop this on. So this class is online now, but it doesn't make any difference to us. We just carry on. You can still give the teacher cheek if you want to. How about you move down a wee bit, Jackie? So, just a little bit if you didn't mind. So you're just a little bit more spacious there. Yeah, that's a good idea. There's a bit more space then. That's great. Okay. Ready to go here, ready to go here, ready to go here. Good. Now ready to go with the music, and we're all right. Did everybody have a nice weekend? We did quite well weather-wise, didn't we? We had some lovely sunshine and a lovely sunny day today. Don't you feel sorry for the people in Auckland, though? So all standing up tall now. Right, let's focus on our core. Remember that line from one hip to the other, that's your B line, so let's draw it in. Let's give our shoulders a roll. That's it. Now the elbows. Big stretch. And let it go. And again, big stretch, lifting tall. Lock on your core. Little stretch to that side. Little stretch to this side. So this is the summer warm-up, which is a little bit slower than the winter one. It's good to keep things different, isn't it? And let's take it round the world. And again. So this time we're going to lift up again, lift up, and relax. And again, lift up. Big stretch. Over we go. Feel the stretch. And to the other side. Good. Soften those knees again, holding here. Good. And coming up. So we're going to go round the world now, round the same way. Now back the other way. That's it. And we're going to go to the horizon, just like the horizon on the sky. Just letting your posture be checked. Excellent. So now we're going to tuck the chin and look to the toes and open your chest up to the stars. And again, or to the sunshine. Now we're going to bend the knees and lift. Good. Bend and lift. One more of these. Bend and lift. So we're going to push the ball down, lift it up, over for a stretch. Feel the stretch. And a couple of circles. 1 and 2. And again, push down, lift up, over. Feel the stretch. Then a couple of circles. 1 and 2. So bring it round to the front. And we're going to go to the opposite side, working through that other arm. Push down, lift up, over, and some circles. 1 and 2. Keeping that core locked on, lift up, over, and some more circles. Now widen your feet. And we're going to reach to the ceiling and drop it into your arm. That's it. Locking on your core, going from side to side. Now in front. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take the ball in those 2 hands. Bring it to the hip. Looking back a little. See if you can bring the ball up a little bit higher so you get some movement through that middle part of your back. Now a little bit higher. Good. Right up to the ceiling. Good. Lifting tall. Big breath in. You're going to drop down, and you can bend your knees if you want to and go round in the other way. Now lock on your core to protect your back. Good. Now you're going to take it up high, take it down your body, soften your knees and scoop. And again, warming up through those buttocks. 1 more. Okay, this last one we're going to come down and we're going to hold it there and bring up the ball and tip and lift and hold it down, straighten the legs, widen the feet, hands on that ball. You're going to bend one knee and bend the other knee, and see if you can take your hands off that ball. And you can either have a bent knee or a straight knee. Take your hands in front. Just a bit of a triangle stretch as you lift up one arm. Feel the stretch. Now you're going to walk over to the other side. Remember, you can bend your knee if you need to. Outside arm comes up and hold and back. Great. So now you're going to bring your heels together, toes together, working through. Take a breath in and lifting up to standing. Good. Wonderful, everybody. Okay, so off your mats for a little bit of balance. Okie dokie. So, thank you. Wide arms. Thank you very much, Karen. Focusing on something in front with your eyes. Lock on your tummy. You're going to bring up a bent leg and then drop it down. So bent leg comes up and drop it down. So we're just starting back, so not quite so hard as we were doing at the end of the year. Little circles and the other way. Now you're going to see if you can take that bent knee beside the other knee and hold there for the first layer. If you want a bit more, stretch out and hold. Well done. Keep your focus. You're going to bring your leg through. You can just go back to here if you want to, or come back here and hold. And it's easier off the mat. Hug your knee in, give it a circle. Nice work. Don't know what's going wrong with the music. It's funny, it must be something about the reception, I don't know. Because it's Spotify, it shouldn't do that. Anyway, well done. Let's lift up onto our toes. Yeah, but it's Spotify, so I don't know. And lifting up and down. So this is the one that you can do anywhere in your kitchen, just practicing a balance, lifting up, holding. Good for your feet too. And down. So continue doing that one if you don't want to do what we were doing before. Lift up the opposite knee, up and down. So this one you don't want to watch anything moving, you just want to focus your eyes. Lifting up, give it a circle. And the other way. You're going to drop that knee and you're going to just hold it here. Holding. Now you can stretch that leg out if you want to. I'm not going to do that on the side. Okay, you're going to bring that knee up and hold here, hug in for the next part, give it a circle. Good. And drop down. Fantastic. So on the end of your mats, So how's everybody feeling? Is there any new problems we have to look after today? No, we're all good. So we haven't got Robin today, have we? And haven't seen Faye.
Haven't got Louise either.
No. Was she going away or something? I'm just trying to remember. Okay, so for those that aren't here, we're missing you. If you're going to do it online, well, that would be great. Just turn that down a wee bit. Rightio, ready for our roll downs now. So feet are hip width apart. And checking your posture, shoulders relaxed. Big breath in. And a great big sigh up from your chest. Chin on chest. Shoulders roll. Hands are loose. Lengthening to the floor. So your heavy arms are just drawing you down. Feeling the weight through those arms. Get to that place you're going no further. Give your head a wee shake. Soften your knees. Just draw your chin in. Take it out. Nice. If you're able to, cross over your arms on your ankles. And first of all, you've got straight arms. Now you're going to bend them and draw yourself a little closer. Feel the stretch. Nice. Let those arms go loose. Take a big breath in. Draw your core in and you're slowly restacking up to standing. Nice work. Big shoulder rolls when you get there. You just fill in time if you're fast or slow. Lift up those hands. Reaching to the ceiling. Reach a bit more. Tighten your buttocks. Little stretch back. Now you're going to come down, softening those knees, taking those hands in front and looking to the scotias. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting up. Hands on the back of the hips. Just take your hips forward and feel the stretch. Now come to standing, just a little movement for that, like you're doing the hula. That's it. And the other way. Good. So leaving one hand on your hip, lift the other arm up to the ceiling. Draw your core in super tight and you're going to just go to the side, working that stretch through your underarm. And back to the other side. Draw core in, lifting, and over we go. Good. And hands come down. Let them relax. Big breath in. Big sigh out. Chin on chest, shoulders roll, hands are loose. Lengthening to the floor. So your heavy head's bringing you towards your feet. Nice. Give your head a little shake. Draw your chin in. Nice. So either hands on the top of your insteps or shins, or you might want to put them on the floor if you're able to. And if you are, you're going to rise to the balls of your feet. And then you're going to go back to your heels and lift your toes. Now spread your toes out wide. And another time coming up and back. So soften your knees quite a lot and bring one hand forward and the other hand forward. And pace for 2 more. 1 and 2. Great. So up onto the balls of your feet. You're going to take 1 foot closer to the floor. Just working that heel. And then the other one. Working there. Okay. Take your hands a little bit further. You're in a big downward dog now. I'm going to take my ball away. Excellent. Up onto the balls of those feet and down to flat. So we're going to do something where we lift one leg up. Now for you, if you're finding this hard, you can stay on 2 legs if you want to. I'm going to bring the knee up and hold here. Now if you don't want to do the next move, you can go into a child pose, come down on both knees. Otherwise, bring that knee forward. and hold. So a child pose is fine for those who don't want to do this. So you've got that foot, it's just by that thigh. You're going to use your muscles in your foot to wiggle it to the side a little bit. And I should have done my other foot first to show you. That's it, take that leg out again. So you don't want to whip to the side, you want to be centered. Bring your elbows in front. Now remember, you can be in a child pose or you can stay up in the pigeon, up to you. And holding here, nice. Feel that stretch. Good. So bringing one hand back and the other hand back. Curling your toe under that stretched leg, curl the toe under. So we're going to come back up to your downward dog. Nice. And bringing up the other leg. Now just take it a wee way if it's hard and work that foot down. Nice work. Bring the knee up to your chest. Place it down. So you can be high here if you don't like coming all the way down. Now you're going to wriggle this foot. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. So I should show you this side first. So you see how you're wriggling that foot? And what happens when you're doing that, you get the biggest stretch up the back. Can you feel it? Up the glutes? Then you take that leg. If you're finding it hard, just go back to a child pose. Otherwise, bring your elbows in front and hold there for a moment. Just take your breath. And as you let that breath go, send it to those hips. Let it relax. Excellent. Bringing those hands back, bring those knees back, and you're going to be on your box position. Great, so you're going to widen those arms. So normally we don't do a cat stretch with our arms there, but we are today. We're going to lift up and hold. Breath out neutral and through to your cow. And relax. So we're going to do some press-ups now. So we're going to do the first layer. So breath in and breath out. So breath in, breath out. Well done. Some nice press-ups going on there. And one more. Breath in and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Let's sit back onto a child pose. Let your hands relax. Let your forehead relax. Just feel the stretch. Take time to enjoy it. Draw those elbows back a little. Your hands are flat in front of you. You're going to take your nose towards those thumbs. You're either going to come up here or you're going to take it a little bit further up for your cat look. That's it. Lifting up again to a nice cat stretch. Just to neutral. So we're going to do the little taking the hips back and sliding the hands forward. And very slowly, it's a bit like an intermediate press up, you're coming down onto your fronts. Nice. You're going to stretch your hands out long. So just relaxing your head on the mat to start with. You're going to think about lifting your left arm up and stretching it out. Now lift the right leg up. So hold and holding and down. Now you're going to lift the right arm and the left leg and hold and down. Lovely. And again, lift. So you're lifting that leg to touch the wall behind, not up to the ceiling. And again, lift. Good. And let's repeat. 1 and 2 and down. Great. So make a pillow with your hands. Give your hips a wiggle. Bring your feet up towards your buttocks. Keep your knees together and just widen. Widen that stretch. That's it. And back. So take your feet back to the mat. Bring your elbows so your hands just Your hands are just in front of your shoulders. So we're going to do 3 cobras, then come up. So breath in and breath out as you're slowly moving that spine. That's it. And slowly down. So this is really good for that lower back. Breath in, breath out, and slowly. Nice. And back. Now remember, this is the last one where we're going to come up onto our, come all the way up. So breath in, breath out. And if you find this really hard, push into those hands, lifting up and coming back to your box position. Good, good. Okay, so we're going to widen those hands again and we're going to do another 4 press ups. Breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Last one's a hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Great. Take your buttocks back a little. Stretch those arms forward, and it's like a slow intermediate press up, so you're slowly coming down. Nice. So this time you're going to bring your hands in front and your elbows are going to be tucked in, and we're going to do our elbow plank. So I purposely haven't done the other plank today, so if you prefer to do your plank, I think that's you, Jackie, isn't it? You prefer to do it on your hands. You can do it on your hands like Jackie, or you're going to do an elbow plank with me. So let's lifting up now. So stay on your knees if you've got any back problems. Draw your core in and stay here. Okay. If you want more, curl the toes under and up we come. And holding. So you're choosing your own plank, whatever's the best one for you. Holding, holding, holding. Nice. These are planks are looking good. Very strong, looking wonderful. Are you all right? Did you? Oh, go back to a child pose, just for a stretch. Okay, looking good. Let's go for 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down on one knee, then the other knee. And just let your hips relax. Are you all right, Jackie?
Yeah, I was just watching my buttock.
Oh, you can stay on your knees for a wee while if that's happening. Hands are in front, pushing into those hands. And back. So just another exercise for strengthening through our spine. Let your shoulders relax. Let your forehead just stay on the mat for now. You're going to take a big breath in. And you're going to lift your hands up to the ceiling and rise your chest off the mat and down. So this time you're going to do the opposite. You're going to lift your legs up and down. This time you're going to lift your hands and your chest. Okay, so now you're going to lift your legs and down. And just depending on your body, you're either going to lift just your chest and hands or your feet or both. So lifting and holding. This is the bow. And bring the hands all the way around and drop them in front. Great. So we're going to put those hands back in front of our chest, our shoulders. Big breath in, a little cobra again. And relax. So breath in, breath out. Feel the movement in your spine. Imagine it one by one, lifting a little bit more off the mat each time. Breath in, breath out. As you lift, push into those hands, holding the air, bringing your buttocks all the way back, holding the air. Take your hands back to your feet so you're in a child pose, but with your hands relaxed and your shoulders relaxing to the floor. Good. And bring one hand forward and the other hand forward. Okay, so you're just going to take your feet to one side of the mat and push back a little. And now you're going to do the other side and push. So one side, just a little gentle movement. Okay, this time you're going to go all the way around. So you're going to go to the side, down, into the other side. And let's go to the other side, down and around. Last time, you're going to go to that side and around. So this time just take your feet behind and we come to seated. Well done. How are we doing for time? Whoops, it runs away, doesn't it? Time. So sitting up tall, come to the end of your mat. Right. So big breath in, lifting tall. Now think about those pelvic floors, draw them in, lift them to the ceiling, leaning forward, holding here. Drop the balls down, drop your head as much as you can for a stretch. And come all the way up to seated again. So you're going to lift that ball up to the ceiling, leaning forward, holding. That's it. Ball comes down, head comes down, all the way back. So we're going to go all the way back to the mat now. Big stretch over your head. Full body stretch. Feel that stretch. So be observant about how your spine has lifted a little bit. Take a big breath in. Now push your spine down to the mat. Lift the hands up. And a little lift of your chest. And again. So it's like a little half teaser. And lift. And back. And again. Breath in. And lift. And back. And on the fourth one, only if you don't get sore backs, you're going to come all the way up and stretch out. If you get sore backs, you're just going to stay in the half teaser. And again, we're just going to do that one more time. Lengthen out, big breath in front, lift to here, or lift to here, and push through, up to you, and back. So we're going to be bringing the bands back in a couple of weeks, so that will make that easier for you if you find that one hard. Okay, so we're going to widen our feet, bend them, and this is time to have a lumbar stretch, so widen those arms. So with your knees bent and your feet just on the edges of your mat, you're going to let your knees go to one side, drop them over. Let your head go over that shoulder. And bring those knees up. And now this time you're going to let the knees just go to the other side. Just check your body. Is both sides the same? And relax. And bring them back. Okay, so we're going to do what we did last week, and we're going to have the different layers. You stay with what layer you need to be. So take your hands to support your neck. So big breath in, push your spine into the mat, and you're going to lift and push your hand to one side, hold your head, and go to the other side. That's layer one. Layer two, come to the box position. Same thing. So it's a 1 and a 2 and back. Yes, layer 3, you've got your feet in the air. You don't have to do this one. You go to your level and back. And again, lift up. This is to get those oblique muscles. 1, 2, and back. You're doing well. Lift. 1 and 2. Let's do 2 more. Big breath in front, lift. 1, 2, and back. And most of you had your legs up, so let's hug them in and give them a circle. And the other way. Right, so we're going to open the arms up wide, and we're going to go to the ab roll. You can either have your feet on the mat, feet just lifted, or into that box position. So big breath in, take your knees over. breath out, lift the knees up. That's it. Big breath in, take the knees to the other side. Oh, you're all doing that so well. Well done. And over we go. And back to the other side. Nice. So this time you're going to grab your ball and pop it between your knees, and you're going to take the ball over and squeeze and back to the center, and again over and squeeze and back. Just if you want a bit more, you're going to straighten one leg out. Take the bent knee over and lift. Keep that squeeze on the ball while you swap over. And over we go. Well done. Let's do two more. Over. And lift. And last time. Over and lift. So take the ball away and place it behind your neck and hug a knee into your chest and push that other leg away. So then we're going to stretch into our single leg stretch. Good. Nice work. Okay, for this one you really won't want the ball there, but never mind, you're going to hug both knees in. I'm taking my ball away, and you're going to stretch out into your V. And hug in, head on the mat. Big breath in, and as you breathe out, your body's going to look like a V as you stretch. And hug in, have the rest in between, and stretch. And hug in, good. So your knees are bent, you're going to bring your knees towards your chest, keep your feet together, widen your knees. And push those knees away. So you're doing those lovely circles for your hips. Right. Now go the opposite way. That's it. Now if you want a little more, you're going to stretch your legs up, widen those legs. Now keep your legs bent. If you find you don't want to do this one, you're going to take your legs down, bring your toes together, feet towards your chest, and you're painting the circles in the ceiling using your core to keep you stable. Continue with the bent ones if that's better for your body. You don't have to do the straight legs. Lift, round, back, stretch out, lift, back, stretch. One more. Oh, well done. Looking good. Hug those knees in. Now you're going to take the knees in the same way, working a little massage on that hip. Now the other way. Good. So just dropping your feet by your buttocks. Come down your mat if you're close to the wall, because we're going to do a bridge and you need to stretch out. So this chi ball, you're going to place it under your lower back. So in that little area they call the sacrum, that bikini line. Excellent. So before we do anything, we're going to work on that lower back. We're going to lift one hip and hold it there and relax. Now lift the other hip and relax. Just from side to side. That's it. See if you can tuck and draw yourself like a pelvic tilt and a pelvic tilt. Right. Let's start with our bridge. So big breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to push the part of your back you can down. Now you're going to pelvic tuck and lift off the band and hold that ball. So you're holding your shoulders going backwards. Lift up to the balls of your feet and onto flat feet. Balls of feet, flat feet. Good. Take away the ball. Lift the hands to balance. Stretch your hands beyond your head if you can. And keep that chin tucked in. Just being aware of your spine, just lowering it to the mat, thinking of each little piece of your back coming down one after the other like a stack of dominoes. Nicely. When you're landed, big breath, hands come over. Fantastic. Let's do that one more time. And let's just take the chi ball, if you've got it, and place it between your knees. That's it. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, can you push every part of your spine down onto the mat so it's flattened? Now pelvic tilt. Lift those hips towards the ceiling. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Nice work. Hands to balance. Fantastic. So you're going to squeeze the chi ball and widen those arms. And back. Rise to the balls of your feet. Squeeze. And widen. Nice. Staying there, you're going to squeeze the ball 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Onto flat feet. Stretch the hands beyond your head. Draw your chin in. Now visualize your spine coming down to the mat. One little part of it at a time. Nice and slow. Just imagine it like a chain laying one bit before the other. And when you're landed, great. Bring those hands over. Good. So taking the ball away. Going to take one leg over. Feel the knees nice and close together. So you want one knee sitting on the other knee. That's it. Lift those legs off the mat. Hug those knees into your chest. Keep hugging. Feel the stretch. And relax. Feet on the mat, just rocking those legs from side to side. That's it. Now for the other side, put the other leg over. Golly, we're quiet today. How come we're so quiet? Are you concentrating? Okay, hug in. Draw those knees towards you. Feel a little stretch through that glute. And hold. And relax. Gently drop them side to side. So now putting your knees so they're bent, side by side, you're just going to come to your side here. That's it. And you're going to grab your ball and have it in front, and your knees are bent. Good, good, good. So just starting with your hand lifting to the ceiling, just feeling your shoulder movement. You can either take it just to the ceiling, or you can take it all the way back if you can manage it. Now if you can take it over your head and round to the front. Let's do one more. This time you're going to go the opposite way. Over your head, just listening to your body in a big circle and back. So holding the ball between both palms, you're going to lift your legs up. So you're going to just put a little pressure on that ball as you widen your knees. 1. Into your clam, opening those knees up. And feet together. And well done. And holding here. Drop that leg down. Just bring that knee towards your arm. So just a little movement here. Keep your core locked on. That's it. That's it. And last time. And back. So taking the ball and taking your legs out, you're going to come onto your side seam. You're on your side seam. We're going to come all the way up to our mermaid. Now stretch your legs out in front if you don't like it. Lift up that arm and go towards your feet. That's looking good. Nice work. So your hand that's lifted is going towards your toes, and if you've got your legs stretched out, you're still going the same way. All good. So take that ball, and now you're going to bring those legs around, and we're just going to do the clams on this side and our arm movement on this side. So have your knees bent. So first of all, just lifting to the ceiling. Maybe this is your shoulder that's a little tighter. If that's the case, you'll only be lifting up here and a little bit back. And if you're fine, you're going to take it around and back to the beginning. And then you're going to go the other way. Remember, if you've got a sore shoulder, just do that first stage. Oh, so that was my bad shoulder, and it's getting better. So now you're holding your hands in front, and you're a little bit of pressure on those arms. So you're just making your arms work a little bit while you bring your feet up, and you're going to do the clam. 1, 2. So doing 2 things like this is definitely core work, so you're doing well. Lift those knees and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that leg. Now bring that knee towards towards your elbow. Down and lift and down and lift and down and lift. One last time. Down and lift. Okay, drop that knee down. Coming onto your side seam again. Haven't got time for those, but we've done a bit of arm work, so that's all right. So stretch out those legs if you find this hard. Lifting and over. Well done. And that's it. Over towards your feet. That's it. That's great. It's all good. Take that ball and drop your feet in front. Are we all good?
Yes.
We're nearly there.
Very good.
Sitting tall.
It's been quite hard.
Oh, has it? The class is hard?
Just hard.
Oh,
It just feels hard.
oh, sorry. Who else thinks
Not
that?
you, it's me.
Anybody else think it was hard?
No, my body just...
It's just you've been doing too much gardening. Take your ball in front. Drop your head. Now, if your legs are bent, don't worry, because it's your tight hammies. Don't worry, but you're still going to stretch your arms out in front. Lovely. And back to the centre. And let's just go down to 1 foot. Feel that stretch. Drop your head down. Relax into it. And coming back. Nice. Now to the other side. Down we go. And coming back. Wonderful. Let's do the Thor. So wide arms. Big breath in and a wee twist. And down towards your toe. That's it. And a stretch as much as you can. And back to the front. Big breath in. Around and stretch. And lift. So it's the opposite hand going around, not the same hand as the same leg. Down, that's better. And lift and back. Last time, round we go. Big breath in and back. So legs together. You're going to lie down on your mat, pop the ball under your head. And we're going to relax to this little bit of music here. Close those eyes. Let your hands relax. Just let your breath rise and fall. Thinking about a big breath, let your tummy rise all the way to your chest. Now let that breath go all the way to your tips of your fingers. Let those elbows relax. Let your breath relax you. And another big breath in, up to your chest. And all the way down to the tips of your toes. So your feet and your hands are relaxed. What about the bits in between? Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, relax those arms and relax those legs. Relax those heads. Another big breath in. Take your chin to one shoulder. Back to the center. And down to the other shoulder. Back to the center. Draw your chin to your chest. Looking behind. So nice little circles with that nose and the ceiling. Take the circles as big as you can. And go the opposite way. Relaxing that neck. And let your weight fall into that ball. Big breath in. Up to the top of your chest. Now take that breath to the tips of your head. Let it relax your head. Let all that tension go. Just let your breath be your own rhythm now. Just as your body is relaxing. Let your breath go with that flow. So just being aware of your feet, take your toes to one side, then to the other side. Now point those toes to the floor. Take them in a circle. So stretching your fingers, make them into a fist. So stretch and fist. Stretch and fist. Great. Hug one knee into your chest. Hug the other knee into your chest. Gentle circles. Just as you're ready, without straining yourself, take your knees to one side. Come up to seated. Good. Folding those legs if you can. It's a big stretch. Lifting. Up to the ceiling. Breathe out. Big, big breath out. Down to your chest, chin's tucked in, shoulders back. Well done, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thanks to you guys online too. Hope you had a good class. Maybe Irene and Heather, you're there. Anyway, hope so. Okay. So, I'm going to leave that on for a moment because apparently Irene said she couldn't put comments on because I always turn it off too quickly. So, any feedback about exercises today? You liked it? But it was hard. Was it?
No, my body was just not.
Sometimes that happens to our bodies, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just feels like a lump of meat today.
Funny how that happens. Did you sleep well last night? Hmm. Well done, Hannah and Joel. You kept up. Very good.
I tell people with grandma.
Hannah's done it quite a few times. I think this is Joel's second time. Is that right, Joel? Yeah. Pop it back there. That's good. She loves it.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. So you teach your own, all these teacher only days and things because Chelsea's a teacher at Gladstone. So yeah, and that's where the mum teaches also. I know. I know, because since you made her dress for her, have you ever tried on your bridesmaid dress again?
It doesn't matter now.
I wonder. What a shame. All that lovely.
Oh, never mind. That took one. We had a good time on the day.